I hurried back home. I'm pretty sure I ran back. I went to the shops early in the morning and got myself mochi. I've never tried it before, but I thought I should encourage myself with something sweet. Last night, I dared myself to draw all day. I often split my day trying to balance self-care, home, and work, but suddenly, I had this desire to dedicate much more of my day to work itself. I want to illustrate a piece from start to finish. I'm not sure I can do it in time. I'm pretty determined to eat that mochi as a reward for it though. So, let's draw for 10 hours straight. I scribbled some fish. These are some of my favorite animals to draw. They're not too complicated anatomically, so I think that's why. I'd already done a rough sketch of the illustration I planned on completing. It was a drawing of my OC, Faye, who's heading back home from work. And on her way, she spots a school of colorful fish in the sky. I'd been really into the combination of realism and magic. The genre is called fabulism. Think Amelie or Only Yesterday. Although the scene here is not particularly inventive, I still had a lot of fun sketching it out. Doing the lines was my favorite part. It was pretty mindless. I took my time and tried to be as detailed as possible. I also tried to keep things loose and gestural with my strokes, but every now and again, I still got a little bit finicky and timid with my lines. After eating a quick cucumber sandwich with black tea, I excitedly prepared to share what I got from a China store earlier that morning. I have been meaning to get this house a few stuff for the kitchen, so it was about time. I did not waste my money. These were purchases I've been meaning to make, so I keep telling myself that. I love dishware and I'm trying to build my own mini collection, so of course I had to get myself a few bowls. These are the first items that I got myself in the China store. They've got like ribbing all around, and then the rim is black. So it's just simple details to this very simple bowl, but I think it gives it such a charming appeal. And then finally got these type of dishes. I don't know what you call them, but I see a lot of people online putting side dishes on them or snacks, and we've never really grown up with dishes like these, so this is my first time ever owning something like this in my own home. It's just a very interesting rectangular shaped whatever this dish is called. Anyway, let's get back to work. Coloring is always the most uncomfortable part for me, but I knew I had to break it down into bits and pieces. I also thought that keeping the color palette as minimal as possible would be helpful. Faye's colors are yellows, turquoise, greens, and purples, so I organized a few colors to make sure I stuck to that scheme. I started off with flats. Since she's heading back from work and it's summer, I needed to keep the atmosphere warm. I imagined it was around 5 p.m. where she was at, so the sun had to keep things bright yet lethargic. But the day was almost over for me and it didn't look like I was going to be able to finish on time. This was when I got a little bit worried. Will I not be able to eat my mochi today? Nah, let's try this again. I'd been thinking about work and rewards lately. For me, I always like to incentivize my work with a reward by the end of it, whether it's an extra episode of my favorite series or a little snack. But that thinking can get a little messy when you tie them so closely together, when you don't allow yourself to remember that one can exist without the other. As someone who's always working and always wanting to achieve, I'm trying to be more compassionate with myself, to celebrate myself without needing to work for it. I'll start implementing that lesson later though. For now, I managed to finish this piece in 10 hours straight. I think that deserves something a little bit sweet.